Feel good today. Feel good, real good. Took me a good shower. Got up, ate good. Yeah. Put on some clean clothes. Put my little hat on. Sporty little hat. Got all kinds of hats though, but I like this one. And so I woke up this morning before I went to bed last night, brother. Come on, see. Somebody said Linda Dynamite. Mm. Yeah. Filled with fire. Fire. Boom, boom, boom. Fire. Is this the pimp in it? Nah, it ain't no pimp. Just feeling good, man. And serious today. Feeling good. Sometimes I feel so good that I want to share it, man. I want to share this good in my heart. It's filled up. And yeah, I feel good. I feel good. I don't know. I look at this hat, man, and I was wondering if I look good in anything I put on, my brother.
That's what's up.
I look good in anything I put on me. You can put a wrap a sheet around me. I'll make it look good. It's just me, table spread, anything, man. I just look good in my shit, man. And brought me a little change the other day, and it's real. It's the head of a lion, my brother.
Yeah, I like it.
And that's what I like about it. And I don't want nothing real flashy like you see in Hollywood and nothing, cause people snatch it off for you or try. And in my case, that's all they'll do is try, cause they ain't even snatching nothing, bro. I'm on top of that. But I went to bed last night feeling so happy, so good, and woke up this morning. And you know what I did? Took a shower, put on some clean clothes, deodorant and stuff, cologne, to come here to do this interview. And I can see you too. Somebody, I'm trying to read these messages coming up, and a lot of them is funny, a lot of them is old news. The little every now and then somebody want to try to criticize, right? But I see you, player. Go ahead. I'm open for that now. See, and that's the remarkable thing about me. I learned that. You got people running around now talking about being zero tolerant. Hey, you can't be that nowadays. You talking about I'm zero tolerant of this, zero tolerant of that. Let me tell you, let's face reality. The thing you zero tolerant in has escalated in the world now. People with bad attitudes, bad mouths, bad characters, bad dispositions. And so, in order to cope, I realized you got to take your tolerance level and you got to raise that, buddy. You got to raise that from zero to let's take it up to 100. You got to be able to tolerate, ignore, and walk away from people that come at you with disrespect. That's the only way you're gonna make it out of her. And I realized that quickly, right? And this is way different from prison out of here. This is way different. In prison, after you establish yourself in there, then you can just, you'll be respected. But out here in this big world, you're gonna run across people almost daily with something bad to say to you. They got bad, getting phone calls. Somebody done talk behind your back. Somebody did this, did that. You got to raise your tolerance up. Now, somebody got a question. Donated $10. Who was that?
Don't never say the amount. They don't. Everybody don't have to hear that.
Oh, my fault.
It's the YAARAMIRYAAGR. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, bro. Appreciate the donation.
Yeah. What was the question?
He said, if everyone has to be so bad in prison, how does anyone do their bid and make it out? Get released early on good behavior. Get called model inmates, etc. How does that happen?
Well, first of all, if you're in prison, there's a lot of people that had a change in their attitude where they want to get out and do the right thing. The penitentiary done taught them. But the people in prison that you're doing time with, they ain't getting out at the time you getting out, so they got an attitude. So they're going to try to cause you an attitude. So you got a choice. If you fight them, then they're going to take your parole away and you be in there longer. And so people in prison got to act hard. They done already been broken. They done already turned state evidence on their hood and all this stuff, running out there front and shooting people. And when they catch them, they make them talk. Then they go to prison. And then in prison, they woman gonna threaten to leave them, take the kids with her. The mom and them don't want to mess with them no more. We done told you too many times, stay out of trouble. You keep getting in trouble, you on your own. And it changes people. So when they go to prison, they already changed in their heart. But when they go to prison, you got people that are gonna want to fight you, stop you from getting out, and they jealous and all this stuff. And then when you finally do get out, you want to be a modern citizen. That's how it works. What's my thoughts on Joe Biden?
Yeah, T-Mac, man.
Well, I say this about Joe Biden. He's standing up for all the people in this country, for real. This man loves black people, so he sees the danger of Donald Trump getting back in office, taking all your benefits, keeping people poor, but taking the people rich and making them richer. That's a fact. Donald Trump is going to start some stuff. Joe Biden knows that he done got so old where, he needs to step down, but out of love for America, he'll take it to, he knows the trouble we face, and he's like, man, I'll go down, I'll die before I give his country back to the Republicans. That's my thoughts on it.
Got one from American Male.
American Male, thank you.
He said, I'm 6'2", 230 pounds. Would I survive in prison?
I would care if you, the tallest boy that came in my prison was called Tom Payne. He was 7'1". And when he came to prison, we waited for him on the basketball court. We done heard about him playing for Kentucky Colonels and could have went pro, but raped some girl allegedly. Well, he got convicted of it, so that's a fact. But anyway, we had our own basketball players. When he stepped on the court, them young dudes waiting on him. Man, we got a chance to play against somebody we could have went to NBA. They was dunking on him and all this stuff. So Tom Payne started lifting weights. Imagine that. 7'1", and you got your chest popped all the way out like this. And you know what? He sucked dicks. I mean, well, excuse me for saying it like that. He was gay. They turned him out. I'm putting it like that. I'm sorry for putting it like that. I ain't supposed to cuss. But it just emotionally it came out. So you being 6'2" or whatever you weigh don't mean nothing in her. Men's in prison, you can be weighing 360. If they see an opportunity to get some of your butt, they going for it. I don't care if you hairy, clean shaven, you can have a beard, whatever. They'll take you down, bro. Yeah, your size don't mean nothing. I'm 6'2", would I survive in prison? Yeah, in somebody's arm, you could survive. If that's what you're looking for, a protector, if I was in there, I would protect you. Come on. I'm going to help you survive, and every day I'm going to have this up in you. So you think about that, mister.
Got Spatty 007.
Steady 007.
Tell us about your spoils of war.
Man, I had a few spoils of war, but you know, it's the thing about war, man. I fought it when I was forced to fight. And my spoils of war was weed, cigarettes. Yeah, I tell a guard, when you go on lunch break, bring me back a pack of cigarettes. Now in the Kentucky prison system, they done stop smoking in a period. Guards can't bring cigarettes, nobody. But you know what? When they come off a break, they got my cigarettes. You know why? Because they know if they didn't, I was gonna take a big old bucket of duty and throw it on them. And they didn't want to go home like that. And they know I didn't care anyway. Johnson, I'm gonna do it one time only. And this is it. I said, okay. And when he bring it to me, he'll bring me some more. And some more. And then I gotta figure out somebody I can get bring me some weed. So my spoils of war were good. I learned this in prison when I fought them guards. I fought them so long that here's what I learned. And the rest you got to read in my book. But I'm gonna tell you this part. I said the key to my survival, because I'm in a prison that was racist. Racist, and I'm the only black person in our fighting. I said, in order to survive, you're gonna have to take some of them gauze and put them in your pocket. And then all them girls are scared of me throwing that duty on them. So they like, now I done took half the girls, they working for me. And they give me tips. Hey, Johnson, they gonna try to kill you tonight. I said, who? How they gonna do that? I said, all right, thank you. I'll be waiting on them. And with a surprise of my own. And everybody kept wondering, how did he survive in here? They trying to pay inmates to kill me. Gave inmates money, gave them butcher knives, everything, man. Inmates to come to me. And the reason they didn't do it is because them white guys in there, they looked at the guards as like we look at police out here in the streets. If you fight the guards, you cool. You can be anything. Black, we don't have to love black people, but if you're a black person that fight them guards, yeah, everybody wanna respect you. So they respected me over that, and the fact that I kept getting that weed in. You know, I trick them, I get them to bring weed, and they couldn't stop me. They couldn't stop me. They couldn't stop me from nothing. I'm in the hole. You got people getting in trouble in general population to come to the hole just to get weed from me. I had it set up like that. So they fired one night, they fired every guard that works in that cell house and put in their own crew to stop me. And I took their crew, half of them was working for me. I was it. I fought for my respect. And when them young guys come in from Louisville, Lexington and stuff, how he get this, how he get that? I fought for that, man. Y'all fight. So what's the next question?
It's from Smoopy. How hard was it for everyone to adjust in Kentucky State Prison after they banned tobacco?
It was hard. So right now, a pack of cigarettes, if you work for the corrections department, a pack of cigarettes can sell for $500 easy. They'll fight over that. I got $500 for you. I have my family to send you what? A money order or this and that. $500 for a pack of cigarettes. I got cigarettes in all the time, and it was hard for them to adjust. Everybody went to coffee. You know, people come out there, make big, strong cups of coffee, drink Seroquel, put that in the coffee. But Fleece Johnson had the cigarettes. And I kept fighting. I fought for that. No, y'all ain't gonna do me like this. The warden made rounds one day, and I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette. I said, you want one of these, warden? Made him mad, man. I was an asshole. How hard? What's the next question?
You got T Mac Man. Do you wish you would have hooked up with a woman before you went to prison?
No, I don't. And the reason why, when I was out there doing, as a child, going through the city, robbing everybody. See, what tipped me off? I was called Little Panther. I developed that name from Angela Davis. If you ain't never heard of them. But I was too young to join their thing. I love what they stood for. And she talked about people in the community, right? How they try to destroy our community. And as a child, 13 years old, I was robbing dope men, taking all their dope, throwing it in the toilet, keep the weed and the money. I went through Louisville doing it. And I tell them, you want to know why I be tomorrow? Shawnee Park. And I'll be there ready to shoot out. That's how I growed up, man. So that's why everybody was kind of ticked off when they heard Fleece is gay. I mean, imagine. But they still love me, man, because I did so much for my community and for my people. That love is with me forever.
We got Spetty007. Said, did you have teeth when you was Linda?
Yeah, I had teeth. Yes, sir. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm glad you asked. I can talk about it. I done been a lot of people. I done not only Linda, I've been Lil Panther, OG, Death Walker, Hitman. I done had Hot Rod, whatever your fantasy, I done been. So next question. Anyway, I feel so good today because here's what I want to tell y'all. My book is almost finished. And I've been getting a lot of, requests from people to come on their podium,
The platform.
to do interviews. But I tell them this, even though they offered to pay me, I turned it down for this reason. My book is coming out, and I want to promote my book once it's getting ready to come out. And I want everybody out there that's been wanting me on your platform to know I come on your platform free to promote my book. Let my book come out first. I come on your platform free. Just help me promote my book. So I won't even charge you, man. I would just appreciate, the opportunity to promote my book. And it's about ready to come out. So I'm real excited over it too. And it's gonna be a good one. It's got things in that I have not talked about in my interviews. Secret things, right? Y'all know I'm gonna tell the truth. And it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna say, it might be some people crying, man. Because I let this one woman check out some of what I talked about. She handed me my recorder back, wiped the tears from my eyes, got up and left, didn't say a word, bro. The next time I seen her, she hugged me and put some money in my hand. I said, what's this for? She said, you really need it. You really need it. Oh, Lord, bless this child. That book had that effect on this woman. And I consider her a woman of a sound, man. She don't drink, don't smoke, don't do none of that, go to church. My book affected her. Just a little part that she read. And so I'm really excited about my book. And it got things in there that is shocking, but it's true. And the reason why I became how I became, and from my childhood, something real dramatic happened to me in my childhood. And I know y'all sitting back wondering, what could it be? Could it be in this, and that? Read the book. And that what happened, man, it's some stuff in this book, I'm telling you, it's going to probably make you cry, man. You probably read half the book and probably say, I can't read no more. And just sit down and cover your face and be like, oh my God. You will see me who I am for real. Not who internet say I am, anybody else. You're going to read something and your heart going to be affected. And I just want all the people. I had a lot of people wanting me to come on their platform and do interviews, but when I want to wait till my book come out so I can promote my book, you know. So other than that, y'all, I'm doing good. You know, still a little struggle from it. And I'm struggling, but you know, I'm confident, you know, that 2024 is my year. And so I asked myself, when your book come out and you get real successful, you got a lot of money, what you gonna do with it, please? Are you gonna buy you a mansion, Lamborghinis, Bugattis, and Austin Martins? And I said, no. All I want is, you know, a little piece of land where I can, you know, I worked on houses before, you know, building houses, bricking, putting in patio windows, drywall, gutting places. I did a lot of that work under the table when I couldn't get a job over the internet lie they told on. But when I get my money, I'm gonna just get me a little small piece of land, probably 2-3 acres, and have my house built foundation real good. Uh, have it, you know, and give me a boat, like a 30 feet boat, and things like that, campers. But I'm gonna live a regular life. I don't want to run around like gold and diamonds all over my arm, my all this stuff. But I just, and then I want to find me a good woman if I can find one. You know, somebody just want to live a normal life, man. Just, you know, we don't have to work no more. We don't have to do nothing but eat, sleep, and have a good time, man. Go to Vegas, go places, go to the Bahamas, go to Jamaica, you know, just and help people. You know, it's a lot of people out there that needs help. And I ain't gonna forget about that. I ain't turned my back on it since you know I was felt like I was recruited into the Black Panther thing. But I have always had that love for my people in me, man. No matter what I did, no matter what I go, I stood up, you know, and that's how I fought all that battles in prison, standing up for the people in there, you know, and it cost me 40 years. So I did it. Here I am. What's the next battle?
Got Apex Prototype. What's up, Fleece? You and Big Lee down to play pool? I don't. I hope that's a serious question. Right?
Yeah, I hope it's a serious question too, because I can play a little. I ain't gonna say I can play good because you probably wouldn't want to bet me. But I can play a little bit. You know, I can shoot, you know, whatever you choose, right? Regular 8 ball, whatever. I'm pretty decent. I just say I'm decent. So what's the next? Who's the next one?
Hey, McLean.
April McLean.
Just donated.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
We got one from American Male. He said, Mr. Fleece, I'm a 6'2" warrior. You not taking nothing from me if we were cellmates. Whoop you like the army guy.
Hey, you know what? Here's the trip you don't realize. When you go to prison, you don't even know me. Let's say I'm the type that ain't never getting out of prison. So you come in my cell and your family is telling you, we want you to come home. We want you, your mama, stay out of trouble. Please don't get in no trouble, because any trouble you get in will just keep you in there longer. So you know that. So you come in my cell and like you say, I try to take something and you beat me up. We're gonna go to the hole. When we come out of the hole, I'm gonna run up on you again. You're gonna have to beat me up. We're gonna go to the hole, and when we come out of the hole, you're gonna have to do it again. You're gonna get tired of it. You're gonna say, hey, look, man, I don't wanna fight you no more. Good. Then give me what I want.
It sounds like you've been beat up before, Fleece.
No, I ain't lost the fight. So he's tripping. And you 6'2" don't mean nothing to me, bro. I know I just talk to you, man. You when you come into prison, put you in my cell, you ain't gonna have nothing. Your money ain't there on your books yet. I got my cell full with food and stuff. I said, "What's up, my brother? You hungry?" And you gonna say, "Yeah." And when you eat it, I got medication in it. You gonna go straight to sleep. When you wake up, your butt is greased. Now, how's that? If I wanted you, I can have you, man. You ain't nothing, but I don't even have to do all that. And I ain't never did it, but I'm saying that's how they do it in prison. You can be big, monstrous big, and you go in that cell and eat somebody's food, and he have it all dosed up with medication, stuff that'll put you to sleep. And when you wake up, he done been in it. It's like a date drug. They got date drugs in prison. Date drugs. And it don't matter if you killed him. It don't matter how you whoop him. He had you. So you can't never live past that. Prison has consequences. That's why we try to tell people don't go to prison, man. Don't go.
American Male said, donated again. He said, "You win, Mr. Fleece."
No, I don't win. I'm just telling you the truth, my brother. Your age and all that. Man, let me tell you the most gruesome thing I've seen in prison. There was a man in prison, 82-year-old, white hair, all that, walk bent over and stuff. I seen a young guy up in him pumping him so hard. I said, "Oh my God. This man is 82, man. You ain't number what, 20? He said, "Man, you got some good butt." That's how prison is. There ain't no shame in the game, man. They don't care how you look. You coming up with your big beard and all that old stuff. To them, that's sexy. Sexy. Yeah. Fleece fly as hell.
Sending love from Louisville, Mouse.
What he say?
Fleece fly as hell, laughing my ass off, sending love from Louisville.
Back in the days when I was growing up, I had this thing where I said my name is Fleece Fly Pimple Dad, get whole money on the side. And it might not seem like a rant, but I'm getting mine. I used to be my main saying when I was growing up in the hood. I thought it was fly slick, I come out, man, with my Stacey Adams and Hickman Freeman suits and stuff. I was 13, bro. They said, "What's up, Fleece Fly?" I said, "Pimple Dad, get whole money on the side. And it might not seem like a rant, nigga, but I'm going to get mad, brother. And we'll do a little good thing like that." But I wasn't into that, though. I was into robbery. I could never use a woman. All that old Pimple Dad stuff, it was just talk, man. It sound good in front of the fellas. But it was above my league. I had an opportunity once to pimp. I mean, the girl actually chose me. And she had a stable. She had 2 houses full of girls, and they was dope. But I ain't never had a woman yet. And I said, "Look, man, it ain't what I do, man. I'm not a pimp, man. I like robbing, and I do this to help my community, man. I keep all the drugs and bad people out of my community." That's how I started off. But I can't tell you everything. A lot of things in my book.
This is from Big Black Broke Man. Donated.
Big Black Broke Man. Thank you.
"Hey, Fleece, I'm 6'3", 420 pounds, and I would never let you or anyone take my butt.
Hey,
thank God for my MMA training."
Yeah, the only way is MMA training. I fought one of them since I've been on the streets, right? But let me tell you something, Mr. 400-something pounds. Here's how I do you. If you was in my cell, I said, "What's up, big bro?" I said, "God, you big. How you get that big, brother?" "Oh, eat good. My mama, my grandmama, all that old stuff. I listen to you. And then sooner or later, I'll be putting lotion on you and shit, right? Hey, you want some of this lotion, bro? Here, Tony, I got you on your back. And when you let me do it, I already know I get you, right? You be thinking, shit, this nigga here gonna be a slave. No. I'm gonna stroke your ego and stroke it up in you. That's how it's gonna work out. Before you know it, I will be in you, and it's gonna come out. You know, you're gonna love this. I get this worm in your mouth. You're gonna want this every day. You can go on a visit and do all your fronting and stuff with your people. Hey, baby, how you doing? Yeah, mama. All that, and come back in that cell and eat me up. That's what you'll do. Eat me up. That's what they do in there. You know, all these bad guys that was so tough on the street, running through, shooting and fighting, walking in bars, beating up everybody. And when they go to prison, they give it up, man. You know, big ones too, man. I'm talking about big old guys, man. You be seeing them sucking, and they suck you hard too, man. They good. Got some. You probably got some good strength in your jaws, don't you? Well, anyway. Do they? Who is this?
It got Tony Austin donated.
Thank you, Tony.
And Modern Day Pharaoh said, "Do you know who Unique Mecca Audio is? What do they? I don't know about him. I don't know what that means.
No, what did he say now? What do they?
What do they? INO? I don't know what.
That's slang, man. See,
Yeah,
I ain't too good with slang, right?
either.
I come from the 70s. I come from the age where they said, "Can you dig it?" All that old crazy stuff, right? But I feel good, man. I feel good, and I'm out of here surviving, man. I'm feeling good. And my book, like I said, this is my year, 2024. My year. This is my year to shine, right? And that book, man, it's thick. It's thick, and he has things in there that, whoo, and I'm gonna promote it well. Then I'm gonna do my, interviews on other people's platforms and stuff. I'm doing free, just promote, keep me out there. And then, movie deals, all this stuff might come up.
We got one from T Mac Man.
T Mac Man.
He said, "Do they scream grape in prison when someone's getting violated?"
Do they scream rape?
Well, try not to use the R word, but
Well,
grape.
Nope. The guards in prison, we got them outnumbered. So even though they got guns, they ain't allowed to carry them inside the prison. So here's what happens. Them guards with, if y'all fight each other, prisoner and prisoner, or if a guard see somebody gonna make you his girl, they all for that. That's the last trouble they got to worry about. Yeah, I think guards let it happen just to please this inmate that is threatened. They rather see him with a woman, somebody to keep him calm, so they don't have to fight him. So you coming up thinking you're gonna get help from the Department of Correction, you wrong. They're gonna put you right there. They'll put you right in the cell with somebody that they know is just big on it, being a freak, right? You young and you ain't got your girl now. And you're gonna see, here's the trip. When a man got you, after you done had a woman on the street and done did all this stuff to her, now you got a man up between your legs doing you, treating you the same way you treated your woman. That's the trip. Imagine that. Imagine holding this man the way your woman held you. You holding this naked man between your legs while he pumping in you. And you holding him like this, and he pumping hard in you. And imagine that. And your mind gonna go all the way back. Damn, I'm doing the same thing my woman did. And you holding it, and then you rub his back and all this stuff, squeeze him and stuff. And then when he raised up, he kissed you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. So all you do is after talking about all the ladies you had, when you become one, you're gonna do the same. You gonna that's the trip. And so when the man get out of prison, after all that's been done to him, you think he gonna treat a woman bad again? Hell no. He gonna remember when he was a woman. Oh boy, it's a lot to it, man. Y'all just don't know. Well, what's up?
Got a Spetty 007. How do you really feel about booty bandits?
Even though I don't feel nothing about it, you know, they tell you before you get in trouble. Everybody tell you, your grandmama, your daddy, auntie, uncles, friends, cousins. You keep doing it, you're going to prison. Now we know prisons ain't built to be a paradise to nobody. Prison is a place of punishment. You know, you go to prison because you're being punished for something you did wrong. And so while you in there, a lot of wrong gonna be done to you. That's your consequences. That's what they call karma. Karma's coming back to you. So when you go to prison, only thing your loved ones can do is hope that karma don't come in to where it turns you from being a man to a woman. That's gonna be hard to deal with when you get out. You know, here's a man got 2 kids out here and 3 or 4 girlfriends. Now he's coming out as a woman. How can you deal with that? So it's karma. Only thing you can do is feel sad for people. When you hear people's going to jail or prison, just shake your head. Oh, God, why they want to do that? Because he got hell to go through. And he's going to be tested every way you can test a person in there. You're going to be tested hard, real hard, you know. And then you ain't got your gun, you ain't got your weapons, your road dogs and the people, and you can't run. And you in a cell with somebody that is twice your size, man, is stronger than you. One of them people that ain't had a woman in 10, 20 years, ain't even touched itself. He's waiting on some booty, man. And them types are, when they get up in you, man, they're going to get up in you hard. They're going to get up, they're going to pick you up off that bed and walk you around that cell, pumping up in you, kissing you, putting passion marks on your neck, and you're going to be confused, and you're going to end up holding him like your 3 girlfriends held you. Now, is that what y'all want? And then the ladies ain't stupid. They ain't stupid. When they mans get out of prison, honey, I'm glad you out, but she's paranoid. And her girlfriend's not already told her, girl, you better check his butt. What? I don't know. Something you're going to have to check, but I'm going to tell you how you do it. Like I done told you before. Get him high, hold his chin up, and look him in the eyes like that, and see that lust look in his eyes. You ain't going to see him. You're going to see that girl. That girl he was, that's what you're going to see in his eyes. You're going to say, damn, they had my baby, man. But that's the life. So I can't understand how can people out here shed tears. Now here's a man that went through your community shooting up everybody. He done shot up so many innocent people out here. Now he's in prison, and now he got his butt taken. Now everybody want to cry about him. Who did this? Who did it like this? What did you say when he killed them people before he went to prison? What did you say about that? So, you know, it's whatever you think, man. Don't go to prison.
Paul X donated.
Paul X, thank you.
We got one from Michael Henry.
Michael Henry
said, did you play basketball much when you was in prison? And what kind of player were you? He said, you're about the same age as Durr Griffin, Dr. Duncanstein.
I went to school with Durr Griffin. Matter of fact, here's what gets me, man. I taught him how to dunk off the wall in our gym. You know, Griff can't climb the ball. So we'll run and you kick off the wall, and it'll elevate you where you can dunk like that. So, and sitting on the wall, He got that. I got that same vertical in my leg, a big V-shaped muscle in my leg right now, and I can play a little. I'm pretty decent. Even right now, before I left prison, I played a big tall dude, big six. He's the best in the penitentiary, dunk artist. Well, he won all 3 games though, but no, he won all 3 games. And but look, he only won him by like 2 and 4 points. That's how good I was on him, the best man in prison, right? And he blocked my shot about 3 times. But Big Six, man, he was at. His last name was Franklin. But yeah.
We got one from Yaya 216 City Girl Fishing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And what's his next one? What do you think of the guys
Today that wear their hair and clothes like girls? You think they're hiding their sexuality?
now they revealing it? But now they incorporate that into what they call a style. But you got ladies. Here's how this style worked out. You got some real sensuous ladies out there. They prefer that her man be like a woman. Because you got ladies now that is into ladies hard. They it's more gay women out there now than men is now. And these ladies, when they get a man, instead of her going to her letting it out that she wants a woman, she'll take her man and fix him up like a woman. That's where all that came from. So when she's loving him, she really thinks she's loving a woman. And then she'll fix his hair like a woman, put all that up like that. But these young guys, they don't know all this though. And she'll suck his nipples, stick her finger in his crack, poke his butt a little 2-3 times. So, and when they get to prison, coming in out like that, it's over. It's over, man. You're gonna have to fight to get somebody out for you. Coming in there looking all sexual and like womanly. And these ladies is doing that because it's a lot of ladies that is into women now. And when they get a man, they like them slim dudes with butts on them and stuff now. They take and fix, sit down, let me do your hair. Why you do it like that? Shut up. And she'll fix him up just like a woman and take him in there and love him like a woman, like she's loving a woman. That's why in prison, one thing I used to see all the time when I was doing all that time, dude talking about, yeah, man, my woman told me, gave me her word, Fleece. She ain't gonna mess with no other man. I said, she ain't. And you know why she told you that? I said, she gonna stick to that. But she gonna mess with a woman. And Dykes has been sitting back waiting on that. They take men's women. There's so many girls out here. They got girls. It's pathetic. Ain't nobody talking about that though. They want to talk about, hey, Fleece, were you gay? What about your sister? Ask your sister, is she gay? Ask her why she's gay. But I'm not. I done did gay stuff. But they say once you gay, you always gay. But that's to be seen. And not with me. There's a lot of things I don't want to do. I don't want to do. There's a lot of things I can be out here stealing right now, but I chose not to. It wouldn't be nothing for me if I wanted to go rob until in a week's time I have anything I want. But I ain't gonna go there no more. I'm done. I'm a changed man, and I'm telling my story.
Got Devo Jones, he donated.
Devo Jones, thank you.
Got Malik Omar donated.
Thank you,
He
Malik.
said there's a prisoner who's making videos. Allegedly, he was locked up with you. He said Fleece didn't commit no S crimes in prison. Do those booty freaks get checked once they release in society?
Well, I don't know. Everybody come out different. But I can say this much. I don't really have to defend myself. People know me already. But I didn't like the fact that I went for about 60 jobs, lost my jobs over they saying I was a raper and all this stuff, right? But it's all in my book, man. But the point of it is this, you know, thank you for your truth, and you're right. I'm more than you think I am. You know, I done did a lot of good things, man. People don't want to talk about it. It's in my book, though.
Yeah, Spatty 007. How much butt did you get in prison?
How much uh how much meat do you buy at Walmart a month? You know, in prison, like I said, most of the time I was fighting. And when I ain't doing all that fighting and stuff, man, if I got time, yeah, I engage. But it wasn't like. And then AIDS came out. When AIDS came out, everybody with common sense got out of the game, man. Ain't nobody messing around no more. Ain't nobody won't catch that, man. But it was a lot of people didn't care nothing about it, and they kept doing it, and they caught it. But people like me, I'm done, and I'm glad of it.
Got another one from Big Black Broke Man.
Big Black Broke Man.
Said, my hands are lethal. Never would I allow a man to go anywhere near my backside.
No, I believe you. I was up in a guy that was had his own karate school in Cincinnati. He was a 6-degree black belt, hand wrestled as deadly weapons. But I had him in the book. I was up in him deep, man. The sack was smacking his cheeks. You hear me? So your legal hands don't mean nothing, bro. I can smooth my way up in that. You can teach me something. You can teach me karate while I'm up in it. You know, probably. How about it? Huh?
Got Devo Jones.
Devo Jones.
Did Chili Man teach you how to make chili?
No, I don't know no chili man. I was my own chili man. I know how to make chili.
He's talking about the one that was putting stuff in his chili.
No, hell no. Hey, you know what? It was a bunch of them. And man, they got people in prison you better not even eat from. That's in my book. You wait till you read that story. It's, go on in there. Go on in there and try to. And see, that's what people's families don't realize. It don't matter what your son did or your daughter, your husband or brother. Man, they in a situation now where they need you. Keep money on their books, man. Keep some money on. Look, if a person can spend $20 a week in prison, he's considered wealthy. $20 a week. $20 a week, he's considered rich in prison. You don't have to send him hundreds, $20 a week. Or keep him alive, safe, and very happy. He don't have to ask nobody for nothing. I took $12 and made thousands of dollars in the penitentiary off of $12. I mean, hey, I had stores everywhere. You know, I ran a store. 1 for 2, 2 for 3, 3 for 5, 5 for 8, all the way up. 10 for 15. You know, I loaned out pops, cigarettes. I loaned out coffee. I loaned out canned goods, tater chips, candy bars, boxes of cakes, big bags of chips, summer sausages, hot dogs, bologna, canned hams. I loaned all that stuff out. You know, did that with $12. $12, I brought her some groceries, turned it over for 6 months. In 6 months' time, I ain't have to ask nobody on the streets for nothing. I was sending money home. I was getting so many money orders. Then I opened my poker tables. You know, 4 people to a table. I was I survived. So now I got money. So really, the people won't give up booty. They just like prostitutes on the streets. They'll come try to be street with it. Hey, Fleece, how you doing? I said, what's up? I need something to eat, but I ain't got no money. You know, my people cut me off. I say, look, I be nice the first time. I said, here, you don't owe me nothing. And mean it. Then when they come back, uh, can I give you this? I said, what? Show me their butt. I'll be like, oh, good God. I said, look, I tell you what, just pull it my way. I'll come over and sit on this, right? Let me feed you, put some crackers in your mouth. He was sitting on my thing. I took the crackers, I bit this piece off, stuck it in his mouth while I was hunching. Hunching him like that. I said, is it good? He said, yeah. And you know what he did? He did me the same way his wife did him. Put his arms around me like that and squeezed me real tight. So you'd be surprised how many men, these girls that got these good men in prison, and you know how you touch him and all that stuff. He's gonna touch somebody the same way you touched him. Run your fingernails, I just grip their booty every now and then, you know, and rub your hand all in their hair and their neck. He's gonna be doing that to somebody in there. You taught him how to be a woman. You taught it. You girls out there got that good love. Your mans remember that when they go to prison. They know how to be that. They know what good love is from you. And then they'll do the same thing to a man. Like, you know, if you got a thing where you walk up to your man and touch the side of his face like that, when they get a man in prison, they'll do the same thing because they know how it makes a man feel. How you made him feel, he gonna make a man feel. So, whew, it's something else, boy. I tell you, it's weird. But the thing about it, people in prison consider it a blessing when they see fresh meat coming in there, right? You know, and you sitting in everybody got a wife except you and about 50 more, and y'all sitting around, man. We can't get no butt, nothing in her. They say they bring them 20 of them in tomorrow. Everybody be up on it. Y'all already seen the one I want. No, Everyone like, no, that one, the black dude right there with that long hair. Hey, I'm telling y'all, man. You know, they argue over this stuff, man. Come on, man, nigga. You always trying to step in on somebody, nigga, cock blocking all. Nigga, I ain't doing all that. They'll fight over it. And then when them young ones come in like that, them shot up their neighborhoods, sold all the dope out there, cheated on their woman, all this stuff. Now they in prison and they nervous. They done heard all the prison stories. We already know they done heard the stories. Now, but we gonna show them something they ain't heard. You know, we're gonna show them some smooth stuff. Cause you know they gonna be tensed up, act like they ready to fight and all that. We have to calm them down first. You and myself? He said, yeah. It's all right. My name's Fleece, man. What's yours? They call me Switchblade. I said, they call you what? Switchblade. I said, I ain't Switchblade. But you know what? Switchblade, he knows how to switch too. That's what happened. Switchblade started switching. Now what they call you? Sheila. I said, who? Sheila. You went from Switchblade to Sheila. So when you get out of prison, what you gonna go back to? He said, John. I said, for real, man, you gonna get out and you gonna change that quick? He said, man, if you had a 12-inch thing up in your butt, you'll change too. So when they get out of prison, you know, society really can thank a lot of them booty bandits in for they had a butt screw these guys back to reality. You know, now they want to come out here on the street and they don't want to get in no trouble no more. They won't do nothing. And then when they go to their woman, only thing they want to do is love her. But the woman gonna see a difference. She remember him before he left. How hard he was up in her and stuff, choking her, all that stuff while he doing it. But now he's holding her like she held him. I mean, come on, man. Woo.
I got another one from Terrence Taylor. Fleece, is there a possibility you can get approved for some dentures?
Yeah, under the table. Yeah, well, you think I'm crazy? Hey, you know, I don't even care no more, right? I done made it through this far without them and been able to eat my food. Now, I do miss them, though. But, I'm in the process of working on something. But, that's all I can tell you. I can't throw it out there. But, thank you, though, for noticing. I mean, everybody noticed, but I'm like this. Love me for me, who I am, right? That's with anybody. I got the sound mind. You can't be around me because I ain't got no teeth. I don't want to be around you. I won't be around nobody that's judgmental like that, right? So anybody that has something to a negative towards me, you can stay away from me. You don't have to speak to me, and I'm thankful. But I've been making it without teeth, man. I got a pretty smile though. And I was telling people, man, if I get them teeth in my mouth, they gonna think I'm 20. For real. 20. They gonna say, whoo. Who's this?
Got one from Gentry 730 _ 730.
All right.
Would you ever buy some kitty?
No. And this is why. I have always had an attitude towards people that would tell a woman, the only way I can give you some money if you give me some head or some butt, let me get in between you. I think that's a foul man. I just do. And I'm not that nasty where I'm gonna take somebody that needs money and gonna force her to give me some head in order to get it. I just rather stay here, man. Go get yourself together. This is all I can give you. Here's $100 or something. I don't want nothing. I'm not like that. I won't even accept it, and I consider it a disrespect if a woman walk up to me and try to ask me to pay for her. No, you got me messed up. I consider that a violation of my morals, everything, bro. I just like call my mama a B word. So I don't do ladies like that. I don't do nobody like that. In order to get something from you, you got to eat me up. I'd rather just you do it because I talked you out of it. You felt sorry for me or something, right? But I don't do women like that. Ain't no woman in this world can ever say I ever do that. It's a lot of them will tell you that I would cuss them out if they ever came to me like that. Talking about take this. But here's what I want from you. Nigga, get out of my face.
Got one from Chippo donation. He said, Fleece, you ever have any dealings with skinheads or white supremacists?
Man.
When you was locked up?
Yes, I did.
Stories?
Yeah. Them skinheads was my friend, bro. The white supremacists, the Ku Klux Klans. I was the only black. I broke the color line down Eddyville. I used to go down there where they say blacks can't go. And I say, how y'all doing, my Klan brothers? They said, Fleece Johnson, you one crazy black son of a... I said, yeah, I know it. I said, look at you little skinheads. And we go down there and we talk. And I pull some weed out. We smoke weed. And it came to time where they fought for me and I. So, I understood them. I got along with them. And there's a lot of them I would fight with. They don't fight for me. I fight for them. And they skinheads. They tell you straight up, I don't like black people. But we got along good. Good. They give me shut off their back.
Because they hated the Gords more.
They hated Gords more. And they knew I fought them Gords. And they knew where I stood on everything, bro. They really respected me, man. I changed that penitentiary. I changed it. The whole Kentucky penal system. Me. Came in as a child, fought them, and changed it. And that's for real. That's real talk. I changed it so much that when they train them all for me. All the videos in the academy, before they become guards, when them guards come in prison, they said, we was trained off of you, Fleece. They use you to train us. I said, I'm glad, but man, I'm going to train you. Let me train you. I take all that stuff out of them, deprogram and then reprogram them. Now they working for the inmates. So people appreciate that. Fleece fault.
Got one from Kashawn Green.
Kassan Green.
Fleece, can you tell us your workout routine?
Well, in prison, well, I ain't worked out in a while out of here. I'm kind of setting on my strength. But in prison, I do a 90-day workout. 90-day workout means no smoking, no, I'm drinking plenty of Gatorade and water. I do 3,000 squats on my leg. I start off doing 100 squats on a set. I do it up to 500, then I break it down to 50s, and I walk till I get to 1,000. Then I take and go do something, do my dips. Then I do my supersets. And I do that 90 days, and I won't do nothing sexual. I won't even touch myself. I let that strength get in me. And after that, I don't have to exercise for 2-3 years. I'm tip top. And so who else?
Got big black man, big black broke man.
Big black broke man.
He said, what I would have done straight up, Wally mocked the hell out of you, took a few snacks from you, and dared you to say something.
Yeah, I would have let you. See, you don't get it. You don't get it. I would have made it easy for you to do it. And I would have fed you snacks all the way up until you trusted me enough to let me up in you. You got to work for booty, man. You don't, you let the tough guy act like they tough, and then you lean up on them, say, I'm so scared of you. And you leaning up on him like, hey, he said, get off of me. He'll push you off a couple of times, and next thing he'll start liking it. He'll say, put some of that lotion on my back. You rub it on his back, start putting it on his chest. You might reach down there and grab him, get him all excited. He said, oh, I like that. Do you? Throw your legs back a little. Can you like this too? Yeah. What about this? And I'm up in him. So all that old tough man stuff, you coming out, man, the best thing you can do in prison, you want to go anywhere, go to God. You try to, all that tough man stuff, people, they know. I mean, they know. I whooped Fleece Johnson. Did you? Next thing you know, you a girl. Fleece Johnson's girl. So who whooped who?
Got Tony Austin.
Tony Austin.
Fleece, your stories paint a vivid picture. I'm glad I was a square growing up and never going to prison. Much love and stay free.
Hey, thank you. And I appreciate your donation. And yeah, people don't realize that, but let me tap into you real quick. You just set a red flag off talking about, I'm glad I didn't go to prison. I was a square. Maybe you was. That don't mean you ain't gay. They do it out here too. Friends spend a night over a friend's house. Girls spend a night with girls. Mama said, it's okay, as long as her mama's good with it. And 10, 15 years later, you gay. Don't nobody know it, but the person you spend a night with, you been all them sleepovers, that's where all that stuff come from. All this gay stuff. Out of 7 going on 8 billion people in the world, the statistics said 1 billion worldwide are gay. 1 billion. How you think they got like that? You think they just, Mom, I won't be gay? No. Somebody made them gay, and it starts in their childhood. Yes, sir.
Got one from another one. I don't know what it means. It's APXLLOGZ. What crime did you regret the most?
The crime I regret the most, I kicked the dog. It told my heart. I was a child, and this dog, I'm walking to my grandmama's house, and this little dog, a mutt, is kept following me, and I stop and say, go. It'll stop, and it like it's going to turn. Then when I walk, it'll walk. So I said, come here, and I kicked it. Smoke it. I kicked it. So I was in prison watching a movie, a dog movie one day, and about this little dog that ran away from home, and he was looking for a shelter. You know, he don't know how to get back home. A lot of people treated it bad and all that. Then at last, somebody uh, grabbed the dog and it was dead. And then they found out that dog was an angel, man. It touched me, man. I regret it, man. I have always, since I've been out, I've been treating dogs out here so good, walking them, feeding them. But as far as a crime, all my crimes, see, when you get to the point where you realize and you willing to accept the fact that you're wrong, embrace it. You ain't got no excuses. You can't blame your mama, your society, your government, nobody. You blame yourself. When you get to that point, you'll regret all your crimes. Not one of them, two of them, but all of them. And I regretted committing any of them. You know, now I do. The person I am now would have nothing to do with the person that I was then. I wouldn't even want to even speak to him. You know, that's how powerful the changes was that I made in my life. I'm against all that stuff, man. Crime, violence, rape, robbery. Somebody run up on me talking about, hey, man, so-and-so, don't tell me nothing. I don't want to know none of your business out here because I'm against that stuff. You know, I don't want to know nothing about crime. Now, if it's weed, it's different.
I got one from Black Bully 718. Said Fleece Dante talking about he's running up on you on Valentine's Day.
Hey, you know what? I wish that's a real good day to run up on me, Valentine's Day, because I'm gonna put something in your heart. You know, I want to see your heart. You know, that's what Valentine's Day is about, hearts. You know, show me that Valentine's spirit, bro. Dante don't want. Hey, you know what? I'm trying to be in a good mood right now, but this Dante, hey, you know what? He can see me now. He don't have to wait no Valentine's Day. Any day. Where are you? Nigga?
We got one from Gentry _730. He said, I feel you. I bought some cat one time in Vegas that was trash.
I ain't buying none from nobody.
He said, with that being said, did you ever pay for any booty in jail?
No, I don't have to pay for nothing. They paid me, man. I was smooth. I ain't got time to pay for nothing. Now, I offer you a meal. You can eat a meal with me. You know, I'm not telling you this and that. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk sense to you. And these people that come in prison giving up their booty, a lot of them, they was gay on the street, man. Y'all just didn't see it. Y'all missed the whole thing as they was growing up, what they done actually did in their life. Ain't nobody seen it. But when they come to prison, prison is like a place like, let your hair down. You can do it in here. If a lot of them would let it down if they thought nobody would find out. Some people leave Kentucky, go to California just to let their hair down. They go to California, get in all that porn and all that stuff, they come back. And don't nobody even know they did all that, right? It's the same way with people in the street. Just because they running through the neighborhoods, these big cars, selling dope, got all the girls and all that, that don't mean nothing. When they go to prison, that tells it all, bro. That tells it all. And he's gonna, when he gets out and put his arms around his lady's neck like that and start embracing her, like women embraces men, I hope she had the common sense to know they got him. They got my baby. Whew. Girl, this nigga's loving me like a woman would love a mother. Yeah.
Got one from Black Star Entertainment. Any special rooms for married couples on visitation?
Try it and watch you go to jail. They don't have that in Kentucky penal system, man. When I was there, we had 2 open houses. They call it open house visits. But that was back in the 80s, 70s and 80s. When they let your families come into prison, you can take them right in your cell, the cell you sleep in, show them the literature, all that stuff. They don't do that twice, but right now, they don't have none of that now. They shut all that down. They done got so nasty that they tell inmates now that if we catch you in a sex act with a woman, you're gonna get charged with a crime. That's a crime in Kentucky now. It was so many lady guards coming in the penal system trying to give a man a chance. Here, man, get this. And you know what he do? After he get out of it, he gonna run his mouth. Go to, yeah, man, I had her last night. Next thing you know, the people gonna hear about it. She gets fired. Ignorant. I mean, prison is ignorant, man. Ignorant. Ladies can't even go in there and just give themselves to a man because he gonna tell all his friends, yeah, I had her. And then they gonna tell on her. But if a woman wanted to really make some money, like I said, a pack of cigarettes is $500 in prison. Easy. Take 2 packs of cigarettes in 5 days a week and see how much money you gonna have in your pocket. Yes, sir.
Got one from APX LLOGZ. Said, what do you think Mr. Cal will say to you today?
Hey, you know what? He would tell you this.
No, to you.
Yeah, that's what he'll say. I'm gonna tell you. Cal's is kind of like he'll just say it's Fleece Johnson. That's Fleece Johnson. I mean, Cal fought twice. Yeah,
because he beat you the first time.
Yeah,
then you went back and got
that big old man choked.
He beat the brakes off you the first time.
No, he didn't. He choked me. They was putting me in 4-point restraint. And I locked my arms. Well, I wouldn't open my arms to let him handcuff it to the bed. So he grabbed me around the neck. He said, pull it back. And he was getting ready to break my neck. And he would lean on me. This man is 300 or something. I said, okay. Well, when I said it, I felt like a bee. You know, I said, man, this man almost broke my spirit. I said, I got to save face on this. So when they come to let me up, I wanted to get him. So I got to talk nice, you know, my deception. He said, we coming in up, Fleece Johnson, get you up out of that bed. You ready? I said, yes, sir. Mr. Carroll, I just want to apologize to you. Now I made him think that he actually broke me, right? Because I got to get him, man. So they did my legs first. I said, boy, they should never done that. Then when he did that here, he said, we're going to bring you something down there to eat. You want to be my Walkman down there? I said, yes, sir, I'll be your Walkman. Got that off like that. And I stood up, I went, pow, 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 pow. He couldn't do nothing, man. I set him on that toilet. And they shot me with a taser gun and get me off of him. I beat his brakes off of him. Man gonna choke me and make me holler. Ah! I had to say it, man, but I ain't feel good about it. I felt weak. So that's why I had to get him back. So, well, there's a lot of stuff go on in prison people don't even have no idea about. Why do you want to put yourself in prison? Why you want to give up the food out here for the food in there? Why you want to trade a bed that you had with your woman with a man? Why you want to, I got to get my money. I got to get my money. Well, that's what they going to say to you when you go to prison. They going to get their money. When they get up in you, they won't get their money. So why people in society won't question people? Well, you're not screwing him. What if I was? Are you sad about it? Me screwing somebody that shot up 3 or 4 people? What type of consequences you think he ought to get? He didn't get the death penalty. He got something up in his butt. That's his consequences. Me.
Little Bill donated.
What's up, little Bill? Thank you.
Got one from Kashawn Green again.
Sean Green.
Fleece, how did you stay strong mentally while you were in the hole? That much time would have drove most people crazy.
I did 12 years in a hole. They told me you got 23 years to do in a hole. So as far as I'm concerned, you gonna make me do 23 years in there? And think I ain't gonna fight y'all? Your write-ups don't mean nothing. I ain't never getting out of the hole. I probably died in there. But you know what? I stayed mental. Like, that's why I started reading. You know, they let you have up to 6 books every Saturday. They bring you a little buggy around with books on it. I read everything. And sooner or later, I got the knowledge of people all over the world in my brain now. I got knowledge. Now I'm able to think straight. Now I'm able to cope. And I play chess and now I can play chess so good, I play it blindfold. I can close my eyes and call the moves off and play a complete chess game and win. You know, and I got rated by the Chess Federation. You know, I got a 5,000 rating, you know. So I kept my man just by acting up. You know, it was adventurous for me. And I ain't gonna have too much long to talk because I got other things to do, but I love y'all and I want y'all to know I'm excited over this book.
We got a few more questions for you.
Oh yeah, I thought you was getting ready to turn it on.
No. Devo Jones.
Devo Jones.
What did Chili Man do to you?
Ain't nobody did nothing to me. And I can tell you that honestly. If I do anything in this life, you can believe Fleece did it willingly. Can't nobody make me do nothing. Ain't nobody in the world can make me do nothing. If I do something, it's because I do it.
Got Black Bully 718 donated.
Black Bully.
Do you know the channel that links some of your stories with the newspaper articles? No, we don't.
No, I don't. But I'm gonna look into it though.
Kristen Brown Rig, looking fresh. She donated.
Thank you.
And then we got one from Big Black Broke Man.
Big Black Broke Man.
Hey Fleece, I love you, man, but I have to whoop you something real good if you were in the slammer together. If we was in the slammer together.
Hey, but take this out, Big Black Broke Man. We don't have to be in prison, bro. You know, just tell me where you want to meet me in your own house, right? And see who can break who. All right. Think about that, Big Black Broke Man. Later.
We'll holler later. Thank y'all.